gentlemen, boys and girls, it is time for some football. This is Lord Nod at E3. We are with the big man, Colin. Hey, welcome to the show, and tell us what FIFA is about.
So FIFA this year, we've got some amazing innovations for the game. We're really proud this year at E3 to be showing FIFA 14 for the first time on the Xbox One. It's really, really exciting to show off the next generation hardware, and using the power of the new hardware as well as the power of EA Sports Ignite, our new engine for the Generation 4, is letting us do things we've never been able to do in terms of the game. So really driving that living worlds component of making the stadiums feel alive, make the game feel alive, the human intelligence component, so players making faster decisions, more decisions on the pitch, and then that true player motion in terms of the way the players move and interact with one another on the pitch. So it's really exciting, really, really exciting to be able to show it for the first time like this.
And it looks beautiful, guys. If you've not seen the trailer is down below, and it is part of this production. Tell us one thing which is rare. The last FIFA game came out, it had Kinect compatible. Is this Kinect compatible too? Do you have any motion sensing or motion control facets to the game?
So we definitely will have Kinect support again this year on the Xbox One. And we get a lot of questions about Kinect and what could Kinect do. I mean, we've never really thought that it would be something that would replicate the gameplay experience. You know, probably people don't want to spend 2 hours a night, you know, dancing around their living rooms and making all sorts of motions and things like that. But what we really use Kinect for is to keep you in the experience. So that whole sense of not disconnecting you from the gameplay that you're having. So things like substitutions, things like changing environments, changing tactics, changing formations, all those different things help you stay immersed in the experience. So that's really what we've had more success using for Kinect. We haven't announced what our Kinect features are going to be for the Xbox One yet, but we shouldn't be a big difference from the path that we've had so far.
I can imagine which is there just sitting in the room and says all attack or full half court, half field press, or any other moves that you want to go ahead and do. About the link with FIFA, you've got Messi, you've got some beautiful videos of him. Everyone loves him. I know my wife, like, she'd ditch me in a moment if she would go ahead and see him. But tell us about that tie-up with such an iconic and a great player and a very humble player. How does that translate to the franchise?
Well, I mean, Messi, you know, himself is a very quiet person, very unassuming, very modest person. But what he does on the pitch are things that no one of this generation of footballers, maybe any other generation of footballers, have ever been able to do. And he's someone who transcends all cultures and all countries and all languages. And maybe that's because he is so soft-spoken and such a humble individual. So, I mean, he's a joy to work with. I mean, he brings so much to our brand. He brings so much to the partnership that we have with him. And in terms of the look and style of the game that we build, he consistently provides that inspiration. You know, especially his awareness on the pitch, the instincts that he has to be able to brace for impacts, to slide off tackles, to, you know, shape his body and move about the pitch in a way that other people can't do, is really, really something we try and replicate in the game.
Well, I can imagine which is there. You've got such a good franchise, such a good mix of stuff going on. Now, tell us more about the game. When tell us, are there new moves? Are there new controllers? You've obviously got a new engine, Ignite, that's going to help you. How does the game translate with the last game in terms of gameplay?
So we've had a lot of innovations across the board this year. Both, I mean, we can't forget the fact that for Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 and PC this year, we've got a ton of new innovation. Features like Pure Shot, real ball physics, and the precision movement, new locomotion system. So we've got a lot of innovation there, but the new console gives us that added memory and that added horsepower that allow us to do new things. They give players 4 times the decision-making ability, so they're able to make smarter and faster decisions on the pitch. We've had, with the new memory, been able to add hundreds and hundreds of new animations that provide skills and tricks and other motions on the pitch that we've never been able to do before. So you combine all those different things, it just takes the authenticity up to a completely different level. It gives you that immersion into the experience that we've never been able to do before. So the list of features is long, but really it boils down to, again, that living world element, so where you really feel like you're involved in the experience. It gives you that experience of the true player motion and the biomechanics of the players and that human intelligence component, so players are making human-like decisions all over the pitch.
So I'm going to ask you one of probably last 2 questions, and I always love to ask this. Sometimes India figures in the roster, sometimes it doesn't. Can you please tell us the good news that India is in the roster?
You know, we haven't made any announcements yet about our the different leagues and countries that we're going to have, so you're going to have to hang on for a little bit more on that one.
So probably the last question: when is this out on all console and what consoles?
So we've got Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, and PC launching at the end of September, and then later on in the fall we'll be launching on the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4.
There you go, guys. You heard it here for the first time. This is something so phenomenal, guys. The new FIFA looks brilliant. If you've not got it, you must be salivating right now. Extremely cool game, extremely competitive, extremely deep. You can just pick it up and play. We've tried it out, and it is really, really cool. Give your comments down below. This is Lord Nod saying thank you, and this has been a pleasure. And it is Lord Nod signing off from E3.